Right. So today we will going to discuss about the one enhancement. This is small enhancement based on the GL balances, flows, and all. So the enhancement is that, can you go to the I mean Word document or else Notepad? Huh. See, our main enhancement here is we will use one program, and based on this program we will going to do some modifications and all. Then we will going to see it whether we are doing right things or not, based on the enhancements and all. Our main enhancement here is, you can just put one side heading, enhancement. Okay, so our main enhancement here is when we are creating, okay, when we are creating jail accounts. No, can you write it down? Okay, good. Click on the enter once again. So when we are creating GL accounts, when we are creating GL accounts, when we are creating GL accounts, okay. So the line item, the line item display is not selected. The line item display is not selected when we are creating the GL accounts. The line item displays or the line item display is not selected for the particular GL account, for the GL accounts, like raw material GL account, then rent account, then anything for the particular GL accounts. Example, raw material GL account, rent GL account, or anything. Okay, that is the most important thing right now we have. Then, comma, if we want to, if or sorry, if client wants to explore the line item display of the line item display of any GL, line item display of the any GL, line item display of the any GL, any GL, we use a certain we use certain reports, we use a certain reports, we use a certain reports, we use a certain reports. Okay, then what we need to do here, the first step here is write down the first step, create the GL accounts. First step is create the GL account, create the GL account like rent account, administration expenses account, salaries accounts, anything. Okay, create the GL account, rent account. Okay, the next thing is, so without tick marking on GL account, without tick marking, without having, without having line item display of line item display option, without having line item display option, we will going to save the GL account. We will going to save the GL account. Save the GL account. Then we will check with. Then we will check with. Then we will check with entries. We will check with entries. Entries, and then next one is we will validate the things like we will validate the things like FS10N, EFBL3N. We will validate the things. Okay, balances reports of the GLs like FS10N, comma EFBL3N. Things like FS10N, comma EFBL3N, EFBL3N. The next fourth one is, so when you are not getting the reports of when you are not getting the reports of GL, when we are not getting the reports of GL, when we are not getting the reports of GL, we use transaction code FAGL underscore activate underscore IT. FAGL underscore, we use transaction code FAGL underscore active, sorry, activate ACTIVATE underscore IT. See, based on this report only, we will going to do this thing. Okay, that is the most important thing right now we have. When you're, I mean, for your GL accounts, when you are going to create this GL account, so I think, I mean, you may forget to tick mark on the particular line item display of the GL. Okay, then if you want to see those line items, and if you want to explore those reports of the particular GL accounts and all, with the help of this reports, we will going to see the all those things. But before this thing, we have to block the GL account for postings and all. Then we can run each and every report. Okay, that is the most important thing. Now, what we need to do is, can you go to the FS00 transaction code, Pawan? Can you go to the FS00 transaction code? We will going to post, sorry, we will going to create one GL account. 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 We will going to create one GL, I mean two GL accounts, like one is for the rent account and one is for the HDFC bank account or Axis bank account or anything, whatever we want. And this administration cost, you can just take out the new account, that is 400302, that is rent account 2, rent account 2. Change your company code. Right. So can you take out the administration expenditure and take out the new GL account 400304? See, we will going to create a new account without having line item display. Okay, that is the most important thing. Take out the account group, and short text is rent account 2. Rent account 2. Okay, then next GL long text is rent account 2. Okay, then in the control data, go to the control data and currency is INR. Come down, give the sort key is only, and don't tick mark on the line item display and all. Okay, we will going to see what will happen. Field status group is Z001. Right? Can you go to the save button and save it? Under this current assets and loans, you can just see no line item display, check sort indicators. Okay, right? Can you go to the save button and save it? Can you go to the save button and save it? Okay, then next step. The next, under this current assets and loans and advances, you can just create one more bank account. You can just create one more bank account. You can just create one more bank account. So this is one more bank account, that is Access bank account, anything. Access bank account. And the GL long text is also same thing, Access bank account. Then in the control data, no need to give any line item displays and all. Okay. And just give the sort key as 001. Give the short key as 001. Can you go to the create or bank interest? Now you can just give field status group 001. Click on the enter, go to the save button and save it. All right. So what we need to do is, see, we will going to post one entry using transaction code F-02. Can you go to the transaction code F-02? Can you go to the transaction code F-02? Now we will going to post one entry. I mean, two more entries, three more entries that we have. Uh, can you give anything? Yes. And the period is 9th and the reference is 1. And document header text is rent invoice. Rent invoice. Okay, rent account data to the bank account creator and all. See, you can post all these transactions with reference where you can post all these transactions with fast data entries and all. You're going to post it. There is no issue. Okay, take out the rent to account. Mm, yes. Click on the enter. Right. I give any amount. Yes. And validate. Mm, change the value data as 12th. Okay, text is rent invoice. Then posting key. See, in the posting key, you can just give 50. And the next one is account as 200. Okay, right. So can you click on the enter? Give the star and plus. Right. Click on the enter, go to the sub button and save it. See, successfully we have posted one thing. Can you post with reference? No. Here, post with reference. Post three more entries. Post with reference here only. Post with reference, is that right? Click on the enter. No issue. Right. Can you come down? Right. Okay, good. Continue. Right. Post with reference. Right. So you can post one more entry. You can post one more entry. See, for 5,000 rupees, for 5,000 rupees and all, we will going to see each and every details. Okay. Can you give slash in? And can you go to the transaction code FS10N? Can you go to the transaction code FS10N? Okay. Now you can just take out your account number. What is the account number? That is 400304, right? 400304. Administration expense. So for 100304. Or else you can just go to the drop down option. Click on the enter. Click on the enter. Yes, take out the rent account too. Can you go to the execute option? Where we're going to see the balances and all. Okay. See, 15,000. I mean, 15,000 balance we have posted. But can you double click on this 15,000 on the 9th period and all? Double click on this 15,000 here. Yes, double click. 3 items displayed. Okay. See, without line item display. Okay, what we need to do is, can you give slash n? Can you give slash n? Go to the transaction code FBL. Go to the transaction code FBL 3N. FBL 3N. 3N. Yes, can you go to the, no. This is not, see, line item display possible for account 4003. See, can you give slash n, Pawan? Give slash n. Go to the transaction code. Give slash n. Go to the transaction code FBL, sorry, FS00. Go to the transaction code FS00. Click on the enter. Right? Can you go to the administration expenditure? That is 400304. Okay, no issue. Can you go to the transaction code FS10N? Go to the transaction code FS10N. Okay, can you go to the execute option? Can you go to the execute option? Double click on this 15,000. Double click on this 15,000. Okay, now it is showing in this thing. But when it comes to the line item display of the GLs like FBL3N, it is not showing. Why it is not showing? Can you go to that thing? Go to the transaction code slash n FBL3N, FBL3N. Okay, can you go to the execute button? See, no line item display possible for account 400304. Okay, that is the most important thing right now we have. What we need to do is, can you remove this thing? Can you remove this thing? Can you give slash n? Can you give slash n? Go to the transaction code FS00 once again. Go to the transaction code FS00 once again. Okay, so we have posted based on the line item displays and all, I mean balances inquiry and all, you have seen it in the FS tenor, but you're not going to see each and everything in the FBL3N. Why? Based on the line item display. Okay, right. So go to the change option once again. Go to the change option once again. Give line item display. Go to the save button and save it. Go to the save button and save it. Okay, can you give slash n? Go to the FS10N. Go to the transaction code FS10N. Go to the transaction code FS10N. Sorry, FBL3N. Yeah, got it. Remove this thing. Okay, now what we need to do is, give me 1 second. What we need to do is, can you give slash n? Can you give slash n? No item selected and all. Okay, what we need to do. So can you go to the transaction, sorry, go to the F-02 transaction code. We will going to post one things. We will going to post F-02. Click on the enter. Take out the document. Take out anything, no issue. Rent invoice. Go to the 50 and take out the account. Click on the enter. Give the amount as a star and give the amount as text. Plus click on the enter. Go to the save button and save it. And you can post one entry or one more entry with the post with reference. Post one more entry with post with reference. Yes. See, now you can just go to the transaction code. Now you can just go to the transaction code FS10N. Now you can just go to the transaction code FS10N slash n FS10N. All right. Yes, click on the enter. All right. See, 33,000 has been posted. Double click on this thing. Now you got the thing, right? See, when we have updated the line item display, okay, without line item displays and all, invoices are not showing. You got the thing? I mean, 3 more invoices are not showing. That is 15,000 rupees. Most important thing right now we have. The next one is, but it is showing 33,000 balance. Come back on. But here it is showing 33,000 rupees balance. Now you got the observation, right? 15,000 plus 18,000 is equal to 33,000. But when you are executing all these things and all, you are getting only 2 more invoices. Okay, can you, well, I mean, what about the 3 more invoices? Where all these invoices have gone? That is the most important thing, right? Okay, without line item displays and all, we have posted three more invoices. And with line item display, we have posted 2 more invoices. But when it comes to the system balances and all, okay, it is showing 33,000. When you execute all these things in the leading ledgers and all, it is not showing 3 more invoices. Why? The client wants to know each and everything. Okay, the client will ask you why all these balances are not showing when the end user is posting each and everything. Okay, so they have mistakenly didn't give the line item display of the particular GL account. Okay, what we need to do to get all these things and all? Okay, can you go to the transaction code FBL3N also? We will going to see the those 18,000 records only, not for the 15,000 records and all. FBL3N. Can you execute this thing? Open items. See, now you can just observe there will be a 18,000 rupees. Previously, there is no any items. Why? Because it was showing that so no line item display was selected and all. But where all these three things are gone, that is the most important thing, right? And this is the activity, this is the enhancements and all. Okay, so then next client will ask you, say where all these things are gone. So I need to get all these reports in a SAP system, and I need to get all these reports, okay, in the FS10N. I need to get all these reports in the FBL3N. Okay, I need to get all these invoices. See, for this thing, what we will do. So can you give /n, Pawan? Can you give /n? Okay. Now what we need to do is, can you go to the give FS00, give FS00 transaction code, FS00 transaction code, open this administration expenditure, open this expenditure, administration expenditure, double click on the rent account, go to the block option, change block option. Yes. Can you put this for the block for postings? Go to the save button and save it. Go to the save button and save it. Now we have seen it very well. Without line item display, we have seen the 3 more items. With line item display, we have seen the 2 more items only. But we didn't see any item in the EFBL3N. And client wants to have these reports, I mean these invoices in transaction code FS10N and EFBL3N. Client wants these details back. How? What you do? Okay, what you will going to do? That is very, very important, right? And we have to run the program. Okay, what is the program? That is, can you give the transaction code FAGL underscore? The transaction is FAGL underscore activate underscore IT. Click on the enter. Now you can just give the company code and give the GL document, a GL account. Okay, GL document 400304. Okay, now you can just go to the execute option. Now we will going to execute each and everything. See, this document selected. Okay, document changed. Line item generated, tables and all line items. Okay, 3 more line items generated in BSIS. Okay, got the thing. Now see, 12th document, 13th document, 14th document, 15th document, 16th document that we have. See, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. See, 5 more documents are generated. Now what we need to do is, can you give /n? Can you give /n? Can you go to the transaction code FS10N, Pawan? Go to the transaction code FS10N, click on the enter. Now you can just go to the execute option. Okay, can you double click on this 33,000? Now you can able to see all those invoices, right? You got the point? See, this is how we can execute one enhancements. Then next, can you give /n? Go to the transaction code FBL3N, FBL3N, click on the enter. Yes, go to the continue option. Now you can able to see more invoices, right? Previously, we didn't see more invoices. Why? Because we didn't run the program. Okay. See, if the client wants each and every invoices in the transaction code FBL3N and balances reports of the GLs, AFS, 10N and all, see, you need to run the reports like this. Okay. Without running all these reports, you cannot even get the, missed line item display of the invoices and all. Okay. See, when it comes to the reporting purposes and all, when it comes to the validations and all, so you cannot give the things, right? Why? Because if you don't know about the reportings and all, okay, you cannot give the proper information to the client. Then if you run like this, automatically you will going to get, see, for anything, raw material account, banks accounts, anything. Okay, we can do like this. Okay, if the if that user has some different informations on the line item displays and all, if the user had done some mistakes and all, see, we will going to do like this only, and we will going to get the report like this only. We will going to have the information like this only, with having some reports and all in SAP systems. That is the most important thing. Okay, so you can you can get all these reports back based on the reports, based on the transaction codes and all. Okay, if you know all these things in real time and all, they will going to ask you the questions like this. Okay, so if I miss this line item displays under the control data and all, okay, what will happen? I need to get the report back. What you will do? Okay, we will do like this only. Okay, this is about one enhancement, small enhancements only. Try to understand. Okay, right, Pawan. Can you stop this recording? So.